First, we want to go and find the location of where we're going to mount the power steering unit. We want to find a place that's high up and away from any edges or drip edges to where water will drip on top of the unit itself.
So we're going to need to try to protect it as best as we can in the area that it's going to be mounted.
Correct.
Okay.
We need to go and mount our power steering unit, get our cylinder mounted, and then that way we can come up with the exact length of hoses that we need to make and have our routing correct.
Now naturally we don't have two cylinders, we have one, so we're going to have to tie this motor to this motor.
Right.
With
the tie bar kit.
And then at that point, we'll go ahead and get the hoses and mount them.
Then we will cut our hoses to length.
Oh, you guys make the hoses to the proper size then?
Yes.
Well, that's nice. You're not handcuffed to a 20-foot hose or a
22 or
no. Okay, so you make them to fit perfectly to the unit itself. That's nice. From there, we do have to drill a hole in the transom.
You have to drill a hole in the transom.
So we're going to drill probably, what, a 2.5-inch hole?
Yeah. We're going
to
drill one big enough for a rigging flange to fill the hole.
Okay.
Trim it out real nice.
What do we need to do next?
From there, we're going to come from the power steering unit. We'll be coming back through a hole in the transom and then up through our rigging tube, or rigging holes that Armstrong has put in the bracket for us. These hoses here, we will have a strain relief that has to be put on the hose that will mount into the bracket.
So you put the strain relief on the hose before you put the fitting on?
As you're making the hose.
Oh, okay.
And then there will be a strain relief on the end of the hose at the cylinder.
And then run the hoses to the cylinder. And then the power to the unit is put on.
We have a primary lead that runs up to the key switch, starboard engine.
Right.
This will turn the unit on. Your main power will run to your breaker panel.
All right.
And we will get that wired in, and at that point in time, we're ready to go and bleed the system.
Okay, now once the system is bled, the power's all done, it's pretty much, the steering is complete, right?
We're ready to go and test it.